Joining us now, Corey Stewart. He ran for lieutenant governor, came in third. Then he ran for governor, got beaten a squeaker this past June by Ed Gillespie. He was a big underdog, came from nowhere, almost won that. Now he's running for U.S. Senate in 2018 against Tim Kaine. That nominating process will be decided in a primary in June of 18. So we got a long way to go. But in the meantime, Corey Stewart putting on this fun thing. There's a bikers rally. This is fun. Bikers rally, Bikers for Trump rally in Virginia Beach. And that's going to be on Sunday, October 29th at 2 p.m. at the Rock Church, Kempsville Road in Virginia Beach. And joining us now to talk about it, Chairman, Prince William County Board of Supervisors, Corey Stewart. How you doing, Corey?
Hey, John. Great to be on your show.
And you're coming to the beach, right, on Sunday?
Yeah, we're going to be there on Sunday. So for all your listeners want to, show up, it's at 2 o'clock on Sunday. We're going to have Jill Vogel there. We're going to have a great crowd. We're going to be Bikers for Trump. We're going to have some veterans there. It's going to be a great time.
Bikers for Trump rally Sunday, October 29th at 2 p.m. Now, let me just ask you straight out, Corey, because I know you're not going to pull any punches whatsoever. So I'm going to this because it's after basketball. And Jill Vogel's going to be there running for lieutenant governor. John Adams is going to be there running for attorney general. Where's Ed? No Ed?
Look, it's the last couple of weeks before the election. He's got a lot of stuff to do. I'm not going to make excuses for him, but he's not going to be there. Nevertheless, I'm doing whatever I can do to get people to come out and vote for him. I wish he could be there, but look, we want people to vote for the entire Republican ticket, especially including Ed Gillespie.
Well, okay. I think, look, at some point in time, come on, Corey, at some point in time, you got to show up with something that has President Trump's name on it, even if it's a bumper sticker that you just put up. So you got it sometime. I mean, you got 2 weeks to go. You've been doing the dance for 2 years. You got to show up for something that has the Trump name on it. I don't know. Maybe if he just went to the Trump hotel and had a Coke, right? Maybe that would do it. I don't think he does that either, but it's kind of amazing. That's all I can say.
That the Gillespie is moving in the right direction. He should embrace the president. I think that would be the smart thing to do, but only Ed can make that decision about what it's going to take to win in Virginia. I'm not going to second guess it at this point. I just think we got to go with what we've got, and Ed's the nominee. So we all need to get behind him, unless we want 4 years of ultra left, Rolf Northam. So that's where we're at.
I agree. I mean, he's got to make that decision. It's only his, and I think you're spot on. 2 weeks to go. It's like Jill Vogel said at the beginning, there's nowhere to hide here. You're either with the president or you're not. I'm with him, and I want his voters to be with me, and she's not been shy about it. I think she's handled it the right way. But look, there's 2 weeks. He's tied. Who knows? Arizona Senator Jeff Flake.
Oh, yeah, I heard it on the intro. You ruined my whole day by having to listen to that garbage, that creep.
So I gotta just get your reaction, because he said there's a narrow path for Republicans like me in today's Republican Party. Of course, my position is don't let the door hit you in the ass. Have a good day. And why are you even bothering to stay another 18 months? Maybe he can do more stock insider trading. Can I ask you something, Corey Stewart? Did you hear a peep out of these guys criticizing anything Barack Obama did in the whole time the two of them served with him? One time. Anything?
No, nothing. Look, here's the thing. Jeff Flake and Bob Corker both knew they would have been defeated in Republican primaries next year. Now you get this Flake. I mean, he's got the appropriate name for himself, the Flake. Go up there and make it seem like he's going to do the principled thing, and therefore he's not going to run for re-election because he can't stand President Trump. The truth was that Kelly Ward was going to kick his rear end, and he wasn't going to get re-elected. I don't believe in violence, but I got to say, I wish that Ted Cruz or some other conservative senator had walked up and just smashed this guy in the face. The guy's a complete idiot. I'm just thankful that when I'm in the United States Senate, Jeff the Flake won't be there. I can't believe that we got these crybabies in the U.S. Senate, these grown men acting like complete yellow bellies. They're not even. It's not even. I'm ashamed to have the guy in the same country as myself, as Jeff Flake. What a complete lily-livered creep.
What about this whole thing about he's doing it for his grandchildren? Look, I mean, every poll in Arizona, he was upside down. He was going to get, you're right, Dr. Kelly Ward, who ran against John McCain last time and actually beat him on Election Day. McCain beat her because he got all the absentee ballots and the early voting in. She was going to kick his butt. There was no way this guy could win. Didn't matter how much money he raised. She was going to win. His numbers were upside down. The same thing with Bob Corker in Tennessee, right? Now, what do you think about Steve Bannon saying, look, I'm going to primary all of these senators that are not standing behind the Trump agenda? Do you think that's a good strategy or bad? Why or why not?
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely the right strategy because, look, President Trump had a mandate. You got 63 million American voters who supported him, and they expect the president to go in there, implement his America First agenda, tax cuts, repeal of Obamacare, building the wall, and people like Jeff Flake, senators like Jeff Flake and Bob Corker and several others, and including some in the House, are getting in the way of the president's agenda. They don't realize that politics has turned, that people want to get some stuff done. They support the president. And by the way, there was a survey that came out just, I guess it was yesterday, showing that a majority of Republicans who are served by Republican members of Congress believe that their member of Congress or a member of the U.S. Senate is not supportive enough of the President of the United States. Only 4% of Republicans in Republican districts believe that their members are too supportive of the president. So these guys better, they better wake up and realize that they have to start supporting the president's agenda. Otherwise, they're going to be on their way out in 2018.
Let me ask you this, Corey. A lot of these guys go in there, they're worth, a couple $100,000 net worth. They come out after several terms, they come out multimillionaires, and their salary is $180,000. How do they do that? Do you have any idea?
That's the $1 million question, so to speak. I mean, I don't know, and it's disturbing, to be honest with you. I think the truth is, I think where you're going with this, and I think it's true, is that this is, politics in America has really become this industry where these guys, they're not concerned about getting anything done. They don't want to make America great again. They don't want to reduce taxes. They don't want to get anything done. They don't want to do anything about illegal immigration or anything else. All they want to do is stay in power, maintain their positions, and do nothing. And why? Because obviously a lot of them are benefiting hugely financially. And that's got to end.
Well, I mean, that is what we call the swamp here in D.C. where I am. Because you look at this and you say, okay, there's all this money here, and you got these 535 members, and obviously this doesn't apply to them all, but to some. They don't make anything. They don't manufacture anything. They don't produce anything. They create no jobs. They hire no people in the private sector. They've got staffs that swoon all over them. And then they come out and they're multimillionaires. And it's like, how did this happen when you're making $180,000 and you have two homes you have to deal with? I mean, it's kind of beyond me. And I think that's an issue that people are starting to focus on now. Like you said, politics has become an industry. It's just a money-making machine, and that's part of the issue. Let's get back to the governor's race, okay? You almost upset Ed in the primary in June. How does Gillespie in the next 2 weeks, Corey Stewart, what is the Gillespie campaign, and what does Ed have to do in order for them to win this race?
Well, they're moving in the right direction. He's been moving in the right direction on illegal immigration, MS-13, and on the monuments. To seal the deal, what Ed has to do is come out publicly in a rally, and he's got to say what his ads have been saying. And he also needs to, say very precisely what he's going to do about those issues. Specifically, what is he going to do about illegal immigration? I think he should say we're going to mandate the 287G program in every jail in Virginia, which would mandate that the immigration status of every inmate is determined, and that if somebody is here illegally, they're deported after they serve their sentence. That's what I think he should do. On historical monuments, which remains an issue, I think what he ought to do is commit to signing legislation that would prevent any locality in the Commonwealth from removing any historical monument. I think just doing some specific concrete, making some specific concrete promises like that, specific legislation, I think would really help to gin up the base and give them comfort that he is actually going to govern as a conservative.
Well, I think you're spot on with that, and it would be great to have him do a rally. But look, I think through it all, you got 2 weeks to go, 13 days, he's tied, and anything can happen, right? It's going to depend on what the turnout is, Corey Stewart. But again, there is a rally, and it is on Sunday at 2 p.m. at the Rock Church in Virginia Beach. It is hosted by Bikers for Trump, Corey Stewart, and Veterans for Trump. It's free, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's all you have to do is show up there. You don't have to do anything else. Just show up at the Rock Church in Virginia Beach on Kempsville Road, 2 p.m. on Sunday. Corey, what time does it end?
It's 2 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah, it starts at 2 p.m., and I guess it ends whatever.
Right. You go from 2 to 4. So.
All right. Corey Stewart, if people want more information, what's your website? Where do they go?
Yeah, go to CoreyStewart.com, and you can also go to the Bikers for Trump. The Bikers for Trump is actually organizing the rally, but if people want to get in touch with me, go to CoreyStewart.com and go to my Facebook page, Corey Stewart VA.